Hello and welcome back to Skyward Sword. Oh, hello Pippet. I guess maybe he's on patrol. Yep, it's dangerous out at night. Yep, his patrol route. That's very nice. Yep, letting us know about active monsters. We're very aware of the active monsters. We'll just tell him his job is admirable because, you know what, I appreciate the work you're putting in, Pippet. That's the Pippet way. Very great. And please stop talking to me. I wanna get a move on. Oh, are we locked out of the building at night? Do we have to sleep in the building at night to be able to enter the building at night? Because if so, that's interesting and also kind of sucks a little bit. I think maybe the top one will be open. If not, we're just going to have to run over to Kukiel's place if we want to shift it today. Cool, we are able to get in. I guess it's just that one entrance is locked. First matter of business. I want to apologize for the last episode. I'm not sure if the entire episode is bad or if I just feel like, you know, with the troubles I had near the end vis-a-vis Agirahim, really put a damper on the episode for me. And I'm not sure how well my commentary came out or how pleasurable the episode was to watch. So I just wanted to just throw out a quick apology. I started cycling my saves just in case, you know, something goes wrong. I can do a re-record of the episode just in case, you know, something goes catastrophically bad or, you know, we have technical issues. So we'll be ready for that in the future. Not saying that, you know, well, I don't know if I should have redone that episode. I'm uploading these ahead of time, so I don't know if, you know, there'll be issues or not. Oh, cool, you actually recover if you sit down on things. I did not know that. There's a neat little Easter egg here later in the game. Oh, and I just kind of wanted to look. I don't want to search for Zelda's aura in the school. I guess there's not much we can do here at night. I was hoping to maybe talk to someone. Actually, is that a human being? That is a human being. I think this is the, like, chef lady. Like, I guess she does the cooking here. I don't really remember all the characters all that well, and like I said, I'm not going to just run around talking to everyone, because we have important business to get to. First thing we want to do is find Kukiel before we head off to Eldin Volcano. Because I wanted to do more of the side quest last time, but I wasn't really sure what we should be doing at this point in time. So I've opened up a guide. I'm not really reading it very thoroughly. I'm just kind of looking at the, you know, the kind of beats to make sure, you know, I don't just straight up like miss a neat side quest or something. And the only real thing that we have to do, or side quests. Oh, I for some reason thought this was the exit. I believe I've done that twice now. The only oh shit, I should probably sleep while we're here, duh. I was like, oh, I have to run over to Kukiel's house to sleep, but no, I actually have a room here, and I think girls' floor is on the second floor, maybe our room's on the first? For some reason I thought we were on the second floor. Actually, I could have sworn that Link's room was on the second floor, because don't you have to... No, okay, I was thinking at the beginning of the game where, like, you see 5, she flies up the stairs, not down the stairs. Yeah, there we go. Here's Lonk's room. Good. We can go to sleep in our bed. So yes, I have a guide pulled up from, like, Thonky.com, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a site I've used for, like, Animal Crossing and other things. Oh, that's a really good animation for laying down. I didn't even notice that Link did that before. That's super good. I've used it for other games. It's a website that I like. And they don't have, like, big, giant spoilers, as far as I can see. So it seems to be, like, a decent thing for, like, oh, hey, like, for this, it was, like, you know, find Kukiel. And it's like, yeah, you know, that's what we're doing right now. They kind of have it split up into, I guess, chronological events for... actually, I do want to go see Groose in his room, because apparently he's a mess now that Zelda's gone. And I love me some Groose. Love me the bully character, Fledge. And I do want to talk to Fledge while we're here. That's actually the reason why I swapped it over today while we were here in the academy. And Fledge is not here. He's probably out and about. Maybe still trying to lift that barrel like at the beginning of the game. Who knows what Fledge is up to. I want to find him, because he has a hint as to how we can start finding Kukiel. If I can't find him, I'll just say screw it, because I know where to go. Wait, these two share a room? Crawlin and Stritch? Is that his name, Stritch? Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Like, yeah, we all get... Oh, actually, no, this room's actually super cool, because, like, look how cramped their room is. Like, not only do they share a room with bunk beds, but then their room is much smaller than, like, Lonk's room, which I suppose is probably a more... standard room. Like, when we went to Fledge's room, it was about as big as Link's room. or Lonk's room, excuse me. But when we come into Groos's room is extra large, because you can see they have these, you know, not fake dividers, but, you know, false wall, like, dividers, for the rooms. So Groos just totally, like, strong-armed his, like, little minions into, like, hey, I get this huge room, and he kind of pushed them over. A lot of personality in Groos's room, like, with the exercise equipment. Oh, man, I was hoping he didn't have a bed, but only had a bench press, a bench. I almost called it a bench press bench when it is just in fact a bench. And yep, he is very sad about the missing Zelda. So a lot of personality went into these characters. It's probably unfortunate that I'm not going to be spending too long diving deep into them because I care more about the game itself. I assure you the characters are fun and fun things are happening around. If you're willing to go and like talk to everyone after everything, you know, you can see some neat things happening. But that's not why we're here. We're here to play the darn game, and I'm not exactly sure where Fledge will be. Maybe he's just wandering around town. Maybe he'll be upstairs. There's Alan, Horwell. He's one of the two instructors. I don't really care. He doesn't have anything for. There's Fledge. There's the guy I want to see because he'll give us an Kukil update. Yeah, because he. Oh, maybe he said this before. Because he said something about. Maybe he said this at night, and I just wasn't reading. I just saw Zelda and kind of. Zoned out. No, I'm pretty sure he didn't do all this before. Wait, did he just say that he'll let us know if he sees someone who saw Kukil? Oh, and he's telling us that she was playing with a boy, and if we go talk to the boy, which I'm assuming is this bug kid, we'll get our next update. Where is the bug kid? Actually, I just thought about it. The kid that was hunting bugs is super excited about Beetle. That's actually kind of a nice touch. There he is. And yep, he even has a little conversation bubble above their head, which they have whenever they have like little quests or quest updates for us. She's playing over by the graveyard. And then I'm not exactly sure about the chain of events. And that was some weird... I'm not sure if weird poppin' happened or if that just... Oh, here's that stupid save. I was looking for the save statue at the end of the last episode. I bet people were yelling at me. Because it's like, I feel like I probably ran by that a million times. Whoops. But I was looking for that sucker and could not see it. We're told to come over to the graveyard. What does this lady have to say? Yep, children probably should be playing by the graveyard, but I mean, I understand that it's a, you know, attractive area to go and play, you know, sword hero, whatever. Oops, I think I accidentally just said, hey, she was attacked by a monster. Yep, and then there's an old man who talks about monsters. She gonna actually... Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, like, she's like, oh, there's an old man around here who talks about monsters. And luckily she did give us an update because he is at the Lumpy Pumpkin, so I suppose we could fly over there and learn more about it. I do actually know what to do, but I don't know if we need, like, if there's, like, a quest trigger for this or anything, so we'll just go ahead and fly over to the Lumpy Pumpkin. Which I'm going to fly to without setting a beacon on, just to show off how pro I am, and not just because we've made this trip a couple times, and please fly the way I want to go. I think the Lumpy Pumpkin... Yeah, the Lumpy Pumpkin is just beyond the green blast of light. I kind of wish I could... I had proper camera control, because I would love to kind of just take a better look around the sky, take a look for the red beam of light. There it is. Okay. That's all I want to know. I just want an idea of where the red beam of light is, because that's where we're going to be going before too long. Because like I said, I was checking out that guide to see what we can do. There's really only 2 side quests. Oh, no. Bird, bad bird. No, good. Not good, fly bad. That's fine. That would speed up our flight a little bit, but making U-turns in this game isn't the easiest thing when you're controlling flight with the motion control, as we saw a whole hell of a lot of last episode with the Beetle. Luckily, this isn't too far away from Skyloft, so it's not that far of a trip. I don't think they'll have an update on the Lumpy Pumpkin-like side quest for us, because based on the guide, this is when they... Or at least the guide thought, hey, you should come and get the Lumpy Pumpkin, like, chandelier thing, so I'm guessing that they won't have an update for us. Like, yeah, he doesn't have a little bubble above his head, but we can come and talk to the old man. The creepy old man who's apparently making eyes at the young girl who works here, which is really creepy. Yes, I believe you about Skyloft Monster. Please tell me about the Skyloft Monster. Can say for sure, because no one's seen it and lived to tell the tale. Yeah. You want to know how... Yeah, actually, I am kind of interested in that. And also, I just want you to tell us more about it. the seat of your pants with your cat-like reflexes. You're not going to tell us how you survived? Just a big tree in the cemetery, middle of the night? I saw it hit the gravestone nearest the tree. Okay, well. Yes, all he's telling us is that if we head back to the gravesite, graveyard, where Kukil was apparently kidnapped now. She just didn't go missing. She has apparently been kidnapped. We can push one of the gravestones, and that I don't know if he strictly says you need to go there at night. Oh, here's the lady who works here. Will she have the side quest for us now? It's the brave knight who slayed the chandelier. That's a pretty good title. Yep, and she's thinking about how to lift all these heavy pumpkins this year. Perhaps maybe that's something her father could get us to work on, and we can make some headway paying off our debt. And by that I mean the next thing we're going to be doing is carrying pumpkins, and actually have a kind of an interesting mini game tied to that, as far as I remember. Something about flying I think is interesting. Is typically you don't have to. It doesn't feel like you have to fly as long as you had to sail in Wind Waker, which is nice. Like, you know, that transit doesn't take that long. But also, I feel like flying is a little less interesting than sailing. In a way, it's definitely more interactive because, you know, I have to kind of do all the motion control, song and dance to make it work. But I don't know, like there was something about sailing where it was like kind of like super chill, and the flying music doesn't hold a candle to the like sailing music. Sailing music is super good in Wind Waker. They said to push the gravestone close to the tree. I believe he said, but nothing is happening. So we probably do need to come here at night, and I'm just gonna see if we can just sleep in just anyone's bed, because if not, we're gonna have to run over to Kukil's house because that's the closest bed I know about. But here we go, Pippet's house. Oh wait, Pippet's mom's house is gross. I don't want to sleep here, but you know what? Lonk is a hero through and through, and will do what needs to be done and sleep in this dusty bed for the entire day. Just sleep the day away. And oh god, that bed just looks really gross. I just love him just flopping down on the bed, because that's something I love to do. I just love to flop down on beds, but I'm kind of a heavy dude. Like, yeah. I'm leaving. Okay, she's just telling us to, like, say hi to Pippet. I thought she was going to be like, oh, you can't leave at night, they're monsters. And it's like, no, please just let me go. I slept in your dirty bed. I don't want to sleep there again. So now we are nice and close to the graveyard, so we can come and see what's crack-a-lack in here. And we can take care of this choo-choo. I like the way the choo-choo split. It's very nice. I do super appreciate the new choo-choo design, even though, like, I feel like they, you know, kind of knocked it out of the park with the last choo-choo design. Oh boy, I hope the old man did not tell us more about how to do this, and I wasn't paying attention, because I thought he said gravestone closest to the tree. In fact, I'm pretty sure I said that part out loud, but nothing seems to be happening. So I'm hoping I didn't mess up like a possible trigger that we needed for this to work, or if, you know, I'm pushing all of these and it's, you know, not activating it. It's because it's like, hey, you're pushing too many things, like kind of like Lieutenant Surge, like Pokemon, like, hey, you've activated too many garbage cans, now you gotta pay the price. Or maybe I just need to keep pushing. I might just open up that guide and reference it, because I don't feel like going back and listening to that old man, because apparently I did not listen well enough. What I am going to do is I'm going to run in here, because it's the closest place. I'm going to take a sneaky peeky at that guide. Let's see. Which way do we need to push? And let's turn around and leave. Oh, yep. Gonna go look for your daughter. Or no, not your daughter. I'll say hi to Pippet. Yeah, I'm getting my mothers confused. My bad, ma'am. Let's see. Near the graveyard, lumpy pumpkin. Hit the gravestone closest to the tree. I was like, oh, Zelda game, you know, push the gravestone. So there was just a little distinction with I saw hit and assumed yes, push the gravestone, obviously. But we gotta give it a whack. Yep, makes it glow. That do anything, or do we just push it now that it's glowing? Yep, now we push it that it's going. Oh, okay, cool. I just missed out on the important part of hitting it, which is kind of an interesting thing, because, like, you know, you could just come here and push gravestones, you might accidentally get it. So the fact that you have to hit it kind of adds a layer to it that you probably won't accidentally, you know, get it out. Oh, cool, you can leap down. I was like, man, are we going to have to, you know, snake eater this ladder? But luckily there is a, like, kind of go down the ladder a bit quicker. It's not as enjoyable as, like, you know, just sliding down the ladder, kind of like you could in, like, a Dark Souls game. But, you know, just swinging your way down and going down as fast as you can to the terrified shout of presumably one Kukil is, let's find Kukil, because she's apparently going to be in here. I'm not sure if those are wings or if that's like... No, yeah, those are totally wings, but he has it like coated, and like he has like a cape over his wings to kind of give him a nice little skull design, which is very good. Look at this big dork Batman. Oh, Batman. Not what I was going for, but interesting. Yeah, so we have a monster. We have a Kukil right over here. Hey, Kukil, you doing good? Everything good? Yeah. Yeah. You know. So this is Batru, I believe his name is. He's a very good character. We're just playing the scream as loud as you can game. So Kukil made a friend with the monster who lives under Skyloft. Yeah, Batru. I believe that's how you pronounce that. And Kukil's just been sneaking off and playing with this monster. While I'm certainly a monster, I wouldn't dream of terrorizing the people of this town. Yep, he's just a big O softy, you know, who, despite being a softy, has in fact put a sheet over his wings to form a skull design. Not because he wants to look intimidating, but probably because he's just a humongous dork. And he wants to be friends with the people of town, but he's just a monster, and people kind of afraid of monsters. So this introduces, I wouldn't say like the main side quest of this game, but the side quest ties into a lot of the other side quests, and that we need to collect gratitude crystals. We collect enough of them, and we'll help him turn into a human. So a lot of the side quests you'll do will award you these gratitude crackles to help you restore, well, not so much restore, but bequeath humanity to this unfortunate Batru. And you know what, we'll do it just because I enjoy the cowardly friendly monster trope. So yes, we will find all of the gratitude crackles we can. So from now on, when we do a side quest, we will receive some of these gratitude crackles. Once we get enough, we'll be able to help him. Help him and Kukil, so because now Kukil will have a friend who she can go visit without, you know, her mother sending out like literal knights of the town to, you know, find her. Yep, you just go back to your mom and the mother. And I almost said go back to your mom and the mother, but I meant, you know, go back to your mom in the morning. Just look at Kukil's... Hey. The Wiimote didn't want to work. Look at Kukil's design. Look at her little coat. Such a little cutie. A lot of good designs in this game. So yes, we have found Kukil. She'll go back to her mom in the morning. Everything's A-okay. And these are just kind of like these little nooks and crannies like hidden under Skyloft kind of interest me, because it's like, you know, these people have birds, and like us as a character, like in-game, like we couldn't fly down here based on how, like, you know, the game has to load. Like I couldn't just like pop down here with my bird and say, hey, I'm here. But presumably, like, you know, the people of this town would be able to walk out here, or, you know, fly out there, go, hey, what the hell is that weird house underneath Skyloft that doesn't really correlate with any of the homes I've ever seen? You know, let me go check it out. It's just kind of weird, but, you know, gameplay conceits, you know how they are. And I don't want to run out of stamina, because stamina, okay, just make sure I say that right, because I say that word wrong a lot. Yeah, you know, gameplay conceits. And hey, I know you miss your child, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just cozy on the bed. I just totally forgot like every single word that you could have possibly used to describe getting into a bed. But you know what? Whatever. We'll pretend to be your daughter for the night. Hey, what do you got to say? We found... Yep, there she is. Just over there. Mid-walk animation. Yep, Kukil's safe and sound because of us. Yes, all because of us. Now show us your gratitude. Now, whenever you solve a side quest now, you get the physical representation of their gratitude in the form of these gratitude crackles. I'm not sure exactly how many we need to get for Batru, but these are just like little side quest things we'll be picking up from now. I'll probably go check the amounts that we need from now on to, you know, whenever we would collect them. Uncle Bats! Oh, that's such a good name. Very into this. Yes, and she refers to the Gratitude Crackles. The Gratitude Crystals as Gratitude Crackles, which is a very good name, and one of the things that have stuck with me for all of these years after playing this game, because Gratitude Crackles is a very good name. I'm going to go ahead, before we take off for Eldin Volcano, now that we've done this, I believe there's another side quest we can do around here. But I'm going to check out if there's anything we can buy in Beetle's shop, because we have 200 rupees. And if the max amount of... Hey, no, just... Oh, wait, no, yeah, grab. Do that, yes. First, I was like, did I just lower the rope in a place where I can't grab onto it? Because that kind of sucks. But, nope, it worked as intended. I just didn't see the prompt to do it. I'm going to see if we can just spend any rupees, because if we have a 300 rupee cap at the moment, I just want to throw some money down. I believe this is a bug crystal? Yeah, bug metal. You'll be able to see where the bugs can be found on a map. Oh boy, we couldn't even afford that even if we wanted to. And is it just another adventure pouch? I think this was out of our price range as well. Was this like 500 rupees or something? I can't remember. 300 rupees? Aw, man. If I hadn't bought the shield, we would have been able to afford this thing, and we would have been all good in the hood. However, I will go ahead and buy the extra rupee pouch. Yeah, extra wallet. You can carry an extra 300 rupees. 'Cause I don't remember how much this was, but, you know, it'll give us a higher rupee cap. And since we're going to be going to new dungeon territory, we'll probably come across a few instances of rupees. So, you know what? Why not? We'll just go ahead and spend the money, get an extra pouch. And there we go. You've given me the strength to keep peddling. Oh my god, I love Beetle so much. Beetle's a very enjoyable character. I'm glad he's become like a reoccurring thing in Zelda. So I believe, I've seen screenshots where he's in Breath of the Wild, so I'm very excited that he's back in the game. And I'm just going to go ahead and get on top of his roof and just jump off just because I can. Why not? Was there anything else I wanted to do here? I believe there's a side quest we can do before we leave. There should be someone walking around with a... Yeah, conversation bubble. Here we go. We get close to him, and I guess they're just going to be like, hey, you should probably go talk to him if you weren't. Calm down. Yeah, please don't yell at me, even though I was just a total dick, just walked up to you, like, worrying, and just, hey, calm down, idiot. His little sister's missing. Hey, don't worry about it. We're gonna go find your sister. Yep, Lonk is so good at solving problems. He's gonna go over to that colorful island in the distance and find your sister. No problem. It's funny, because it's like, you know, it would have sucked if we had to go look for his sister without any, like, direction, because the sky is, you know, a relatively decent size, and it would have sucked to kind of have to go and explore all of these islands to find them. But then the alternative is, like, he's just like, oh, I don't know where my sister is. Hey, I think my sister might be over on this island in the distance. Maybe you should go look over there. And it's like, dude, if you kind of have, like, a pretty solid idea of where she is, why are you just chilling at home? Maybe you should, like, go do something about it. She should be on one of these islands. I don't think he's on the exact island. Is that her? Yep, there's her bird. We're here. We're here to help you. Oh, yeah, I forgot that these two were related. I couldn't remember if they were, like, married, but now we know that this is his little sister. Your bird's tired. Ooh, I hope we don't need potion. You need medicine. Oh, good. Oh, good. I was gonna be pissed if it's like, oh shit, I could have brought a potion. We could have been done with this. Don't worry, we'll go get you some bird medicine. Where do we acquire bird medicine? Oh, your older brother. Oh, good. We have to just go back to your brother to get bird medicine. Oh man, that kind of sucks. And I love that it's like, oh, my bird's really tired. Go get me medicine to make him not tired. It's like, you know, he could probably just, you know, take a nap and be good. Like, I don't know how exhausted your bird is, especially, like, given how short of a flight this is from Skyloft to, you know, that random island. Oh, and that's another bird. Every time that happens, I keep thinking, like, oh, you know, an enemy. It's time for, like, you know, a sky battle. But I'm not sure if there's any... Well, there's sort of a sky battle in this game, but not in the sense that maybe you'd be thinking about, like, how you think of horseback combat in a Legend of Zelda game. But that's not for a while, so we won't bother about it. Kind of an unfortunate thing is, I didn't press B there, so the sailcloth just activated automatically. You can't just let Lonk or, you know, whatever you got, just smack face first into an island. Yep, thanks for the mushroom spores. Did he just give us a bottle, or did he fill up a bottle with it? I don't know. Oh, yeah, we can keep the empty bottle. Hell yeah, I love getting a free bottle. It's a lot like the witches in Majora's Mask. I believe they give you a empty bottle for carrying a potion to the Red Sister, I believe, is the one that gets sick. I can never remember. Actually, what the heck are their names? I feel like I should know their names. Can't recall the witches' names from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, because they share names in both the games, I believe. But for some reason, just drawing a total blank. Not that it matters. We'll just take this medicine over, get our free bottle, and then from here, I don't know if we'll need to return to Skyloft to pick up our gratitude crackles. But we'll, I guess, if we have to, we'll stop, get the gratitude crackles, and then make our way to Eldin Volcano. Like, it's been like almost 30 minutes, and we have not left Skyloft yet. There's been a lot to do. Okay, she's just sprinkling these mushroom spores on her bird to make him less tired. Like, maybe you should just feed your stupid bird. And I just noticed her bird has like the same kind of like ponytail she does. It only has one instead of the two, though. She's got like little like twin tails going. Well, not traditional twin tails. Oh, cool. She forks over the gratitude crackles. So I don't think we'll have to go talk to her brother, but perhaps her brother has more for us? Who knows? We could probably just make the quick stop and do it, but, you know, that would maybe take 30 seconds of our time, and we've already spent so much time as it is. Let's just tuck us to Eldin Volcano and see what we can do. I don't know if we'll be able to make it to the dungeon in this episode, because I remember Eldin Volcano being quite the expansive area. Like, out of all the 3 regions, I believe Eldin Volcano is kind of the biggest. The third region might be bigger. Just Eldin Volcano is kind of a pain to navigate through. I remember Eldin Volcano kind of being my least favorite of the 3 areas playing it the first time, but who knows? Maybe with a new mindset, maybe I'll enjoy it more. Maybe, you know, things have changed between 2011 Zach and 2017 Zach, and it's kind of interesting saying the full 2000 instead of just, you know, going for the 2011-2017, as has become kind of the huge. This is just slightly farther in the distance than I thought it would be. I do enjoy that they have the camera that lets you look down. It's a very nice thing to have, you know, just be able to like, oh hey, am I above that thing I'm probably going to need to jump off of? Even though the beams of light that take us to the major overworlds just kind of give us yeah, they give you the prompt letting you know, hey, it's time to jump, so you don't have to kind of guess that one. And let's just jump straight into that like solid texture of Eldin Volcano. A lot of fun things happen when you blow a game up to like, you know, 720p from like 480i. Yep, just automatically activate the sailcloth. You know, the game won't just let me smack Lonk's stupid face into the earth. Yep, this is Eldin Volcano, an active volcano. I can see that. 5, thanks a lot. It'll give us a nice little pan over of the area. So yeah, let's see if I enjoy Eldin Volcano more than I did the first time. Just because, well, I suppose it's kind of hard to talk about what's my big problem with Eldin Volcano on our first visit. A lot of my problems with areas will become a bit more apt as we continue onwards and see areas for multiple times. Yep, and she even warns us, like, hey, be careful with, you know, wooden fabric. In the event you were to catch fire, and then she just tells us about the stop, drop, and roll. You can put out fires with forward roll or spin attack. So we have multiple means of stopping, dropping, and or rolling. Well, actually, the roll is one of them, and spinning. Stop, spin, and or roll. Yep, there we go. We got a new saying specifically for this game. And she mentioned wood being, you know, incredibly flammable. If you use the wood shield in this area, like, not that you'll just walk into this area and it'll burst into flame, but if you get attacked by, like, a fire enemy with fire, or, you know, I were to roll through fire, through lava with the wooden shield, I believe it just immediately burns away like it does in Ocarina of Time. What's up, Fi? What can you possibly tell me right now? Yeah, I'm looking for Zelda. You know this. I am absolutely familiar with how dowsing works. Yep, your apologies. Not sure I accept them, because she's just like, hey, do you remember how to use dowsing? You remember that thing that you did, like, in-game? Well, I guess in-game now. It's been, like, a few days since I went and, like, slept a couple times. But, you know, it's just kind of like, hey, do you remember how dowsing works? You want me to tell you again? Which I understand. These games are made for children, but, you know, even as a child, it's like, you know, all they had to say was, hey, you know, you can use dowsing to look for Zelda and been done with it. You know, you don't really need to say, do you remember how dowsing works? Do you want me to tell you again? And I don't want to douse. I just want to turn around because there's something on the wall. What is that? Oh, it's a bug. You know what? Let's go ahead and catch that bug. Just because I've seen it. I've seen it now, so we're going to catch it. But it's unfortunately out of view. I'm trying to do like... Oh, I think it flew away. It most certainly flew away. Oh, well. Not a big deal. I mean, the bugs aren't that important. They're part of, like, the crafting system in the game. I think they're more valuable in terms of, like, making potions than they are, like, the items. And the items are what I care more about. The potions aren't all that valuable to me. I mean, not that the potions aren't valuable. It's just, you know, more... Oh, shoot, all our pouches are full. That's gonna suck. I guess if we run into a problem with, you know, we need something that goes in a pouch, I can always just burn away our wooden shield. And we can continue onwards. But here are Magmas, another new race to the game. With Farron Woods having the Kikwees being new creatures introduced in this game. Here we have the Magmas, who live in the volcanic regions. They're kind of like a... I guess... if Kikwees are kind of like a Deku... equivalent. These are kind of like the Goron equivalents, despite the fact that there is, in fact, a Goron in this game. The Magmas are mole-like people who just... They dig, and they're treasure hunters. So they're just kind of giving us crap for entering their turf. There's a lot of fire bats in here. So I'm not sure this is the place that we should be coming to, but I'm going to go ahead and take a peek around. Maybe there's something interesting going on in here. I don't want to fight you, bat. Flaming keys are always kind of a problem in Zelda games, because like in the Oracle games, like whenever you fight flaming keys, they kind of live on a different layer. Oh, do we have to go that way? I came over here because I thought there would be, yeah, stuff down here because I saw the ivy. But looking at this, I'm now thinking that this is a hidden area. Yeah, I thought this might be the way to continue, but it's in fact a hidden area, so let's just not bother with this way. I guess we do have to go in the volcano-y looking thing, which, you know, surprise, surprise, we have to enter the volcano. And oh, I was like, how are we going to make that jump? I don't think we can make that jump, but it just turns out we need to, you know, wait for the lava to go down. Because it's kind of interesting that the lava is, in fact, oscillating. And we can sit here and recover some health, as we've learned with the toilet. You want to talk? Oh, maybe he... I thought he ran away from us, but he's probably running away from the bat since the bat was following us, because they don't have a... they probably don't have, like, the AI planned out, like, oh, hey, bat attacks magma. So, to just make it not look weird, you know, the magma retreats from an enemy whenever it comes up. No way! I don't know any red creeps. The red creeps probably being bokoblins. So we'll just go ahead and say no. You here to pick bomb flowers? Bomb what? We'll just say yeah. Yeah, because I want some bomb flowers. So, bomb flowers have been around in Zelda for a while. Like, and is Ocarina of Time the first one? Yeah, I believe Ocarina of Time is the first one with the bomb crop that the Goron grow. And where the bomb crop would just basically be bombs that you would come across in the overworld that you could pick up. And then that would be that. That's all there is to it. And did he just tell me... He said, hey, do you know how to do this thing? And then I said yes, and then he told me how to do it anyways. That's just Skyward Sword in a nutshell. But yeah, this game's kind of interesting because they go full, like, just whole hog with the bomb flower as an idea. Because these bomb flowers, even when we get actual bombs, I believe that they're still bomb flowers. And something interesting you can do is you can take these bombs... And once we have a bomb bag, we can just go ahead and throw them... Oops, I did not mean to hit that bomb. But once we actually get a bomb bag, we can just go ahead... Oops! And that had a much bigger explosion radius than I expected it to. Once we get a bomb bag, we can just go ahead and throw these in our bomb bag. We don't need to bother with, like, you know, finding actual bombs, because the bombs you use are just bomb flowers. There's also a really like kind of neat mechanic called bomb bowling, and you can just kind of roll bombs along the ground. And anyone who's like I guess been around on the internet or remembers Egoraptor's, I don't exactly remember what it was, but basically the video where he just talked shit about Skyward Sword. I remember him like bringing like a large attention to bomb bowling as like this weird and bad mechanic. Maybe he doesn't like say it's bad as much as he just jokes about it because bomb bowling is kind of a ridiculous concept. And I can agree with that. Bomb bowling is an absolutely ridiculous concept. But I think it's an interesting thing to do where it's like, hey, you don't have to just throw or place bombs. You can just, you can roll them along the ground. It's a nice little addition that doesn't like get in the way of the game mechanics because it's like, hey, we can still throw the thing, here's a new thing you can do with the bomb. So I enjoy bomb bowling. I think it's neat, and I don't think it really hampers the game in any way. I'm not going to, like, go out of my way and say, oh, bomb bowling's, the best thing to happen in the Legend of Zelda series ever. But it is a nice little mechanic that I appreciate being in the game. There's some neat things we'll be doing with it later, and I'm just going to keep running from these bats because I don't really care too much to fight them. We'll go ahead and just save here. I'm not sure if we actually need to... interact with these statues to activate them. But, just for on the safe side, we'll just go ahead and save when we see them because, like I've been saying, just in case the game crashes and stuff. Because I've been noticing the frame rate dipping a little bit. Hopefully it's not been too noticeable, though. Yep, not one of those red... This neighborhood keeps getting crummier and crummier by the day. Dude, you live in an active volcano. Not the best place to be. Funny dressed character going to the hole over there. The getup was blackish. We don't know anyone who wears a blackish outfit. Zelda, having her pink getup from last time we saw her. And Girahim, he wears an all white like spandex suit. Even when he wears his cape, he's red flowing cape. I can't even think if there's any black on like his. Well, obviously there's gonna be black on his character design because black's such a useful color to use. Like there's no way that he's devoid of black. But oh, I need to roll a bomb to pass through there, and I don't see any bombs in the. Oh, well, here's the bomb. I was like, there's no bombs in the area, so I guess we'll just come back when we actually have some bombs. But luckily, there were some bombs in the area, so we can go ahead and do this. See what's over here. This feels like a secret, though. Yep, there's just one of those comically small chests. And is that a skull on the ground, or there's something on the ground? And I'm kind of glad that we went... Oh, that's a bug. That's just scurried off into the fire. Yeah, I'm not sure... I don't remember the bugs being all that, like, terribly useful, aside from anything other than crafting the potions. Maybe there's a side quest that, requires bugs that I just can't think of off the top of my head, because there is, like, a bug capture mini-game. So I don't know. If we do end up needing lots of bugs, we'll be able to come back and find them. That adorable creature is an enemy, who I believe... I think it just spits fire or something out at us and is kind of a pain. Because now if we try to go by its hole, I think it'll just kind of spit some fire out, make it hard to pass. And this little guy has unfortunately decided to live in the only Legend of Zelda game where we can circumvent what it's doing by rolling a bomb into its hole, which is a very unfortunate way to die, sad and alone in a hole where you're trying to defend yourself by blowing some fire, and then just you explode. It's not a great life. And here we go. They've been talking about these red creeps, but this is our first time actually seeing a Bokoblin. Oh, and look, they've upgraded and gotten some, like, spike maces. That's something I enjoy about the Bokoblins, is they kind of... I mean, I've talked about this. They give them accessories, and they kind of change them up, so we'll be seeing lots of little variations on Bokoblins. It's a nice way to, I guess, get the most out of, like, the design and the model, where you can just kind of add bits and pieces, change textures, etc., etc. And just Bokoblins being just kind of adorable little-looking enemies, works out for that. We can see the little, like, pom-pom tentacle thing of those guys, so we can, tell if there's enemies in there. Oh, okay, I was like, did the bomb seriously not kill it? But it just took a second to actually die. So we can see that these weird, like, fire-spitting seal guys are also, like, hermit crabs. Kind of a weird mishmash of a design here, but hey, we'll do what we gotta do. and just plop bombs into them. And unfortunately, that rupee despawned in the time it took for us to get over there. But we did what had to be done. We killed the guys. Do we need to go over here? This looks like, I think this, yep, that totally sinks. And Link has burned his butt. How funny. What a good and funny thing. I say that really condescendingly, but I do enjoy, like, this kind of constant, like, since Wind Waker, I believe, where, like, you know, you land in lava and it's like Link does a silly, like, I burned my butt, like, animation. It's very, like, cartoonish, and I'm into it. I enjoy it. I'm not sure if they do it in Wind Waker, or not Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, because it's been a while since I played Twilight Princess. And I feel like Twilight Princess could have just as easily done the thing where it's like you land in fire, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, it just does the woo 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 woo, and then spawns you back where you go, or where you're supposed to be. Like, I believe how Majora's Mask does when you're Deku Link and you've walked into fire. Just a little bit closer. There we go. That should land in there. These guys have kind of a very short aggro radius. Oh, no, there we go. He finally aggroed. Oh, no, he's not in a... His shell doesn't have a hole on the top, so I don't know if we'll actually be able to... Can we flip it off of him? Well, let's see if he'll poke his head out. Can we whack him then? Nope. Wonder what we're supposed to do about this guy. We can apparently stand on him, which is very cool. Oh, you know what we can do? When he's just chilling, I guess we can probably just roll a bomb into his face. That would probably be as effective as anything. Yep. That's how we're supposed to handle those guys. Yeah, like, I've you know, I don't want to harp on, like, Eagle Raptor too much, just because, you know, I don't really have too much of a reason to, you know, harp on the dude. But, like, I've been confused for years about why bomb bowling upset him as much as it did. Just because it's not a bad mechanic. Like, there are much more, like, egregious things to complain about with this game. It just seems interesting, though, you know, bomb bowling to be one. But, you know, I also haven't seen that video since it was new. So for all I know, you know, he could have just, like, you know, been just cracking a joke, and that was, like, it with the bomb bowling. Like, oh, hey, you know, here's this ridiculous concept, bomb bowling. Who knows? I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the bomb into there just to see what's in there, because I think there's a rupee in there. Yeah, I saw something blue, so I figured it was like a blue rupee or something. And oops, I almost landed in that fire choo-choo. I don't know if they call them red or fire choo-choos, but, you know, whatever. If we run across here, we'll, you know, cross no problem. Oh, and I thought Fi was about to say something to us. Yep, we ain't one of those red guys. You can very easily tell by the fact that we are green and not red. Yep, moving in your stinking turf. That's unfortunate. So I sunk the hole leading to it in lava. I was about to say I'm very interested in how he managed to accomplish that, but I guess he probably, like, dug a hole. Okay, actually, now I'm very confused about that, because to do what he did, he had to dig a hole to get lava to enter that area. So he dug a hole and then somehow got lava to get in there? Like, did he make the hole and then, like, using, like, an explosive, like, you know, complete the loop and have, like, the lava, like, pour in? I guess that's, like, the only way I could think that he could have safely done that. Because if he did that with just digging, then dude should be dead. But, you know, if he did it, you know, in combination with other factors. And are we going to be able to walk across this fast? Nope, we are not going to be able to walk across that fast enough. Because he said something like, hey, don't blow this up. So we are, of course, going to blow that up. Can we just bowl it across? Oh, I wonder if we can just bowl it across. Yep. Oh, that doesn't look like it went far enough, but unfortunately, they've taken camera control away from me. So it's not going to do. Maybe we have to get a little bit farther on and then bowl it. Maybe I wasn't close enough. Oh, that didn't, like, get any distance at all. I just hit the wall and decided to stop. Maybe the game was like, oh, hey, you were almost close enough, and let's just bowl it at the... Oh, nope. I was like, we can bowl it at the last second, but unfortunately, the platform had sunk too much. I wonder if we go ahead and just, rather than try and run on it, we make a little ramp. Oh, nope. All that happens is bad. All that happens is bad. Maybe there was a bomb over there that I didn't notice, so I'm just going to run back. I'm pretty sure that the puzzle here is how do you get the bomb across. But, you know, we'll just go ahead and take a look, make sure there isn't anything we could have done. I don't think we can scale this wall. That looks a little too high. We come over here and there's a wall, so yes, we have to do something. Is there a little hidden area down here? Don't think so. I am Wiimote is not working with me here, but, you know, that's fine. We do have to find a way to get the bomb across. That seems to be the challenge here. Can we run with a bomb in our hand? Not any faster than it seems like we can walk. And as we've seen, walking is not the solution here. Maybe we're not supposed to be messing with these bombs. There's different bombs, because there's other bombs off in the corner that we could be messing with. Or maybe we can just, in fact, roll it far enough, because that first time, the camera did shift, which made it seem like maybe I was doing something right. That's obviously not far enough. Just doesn't feel like this is going to work. And I don't want to... Oh, okay, yeah, it's just I had to roll it much better than I was doing. Okay, yeah. I guess I was bowling like a chump, and that was the problem, and that lava receding didn't look great, but that's fine. We're going to continue onwards. Yeah, that's interesting. I just wasn't bowling it well enough, I suppose. I'm not sure what exactly I was doing wrong. Perhaps, you know, maybe my angle was incorrect. Who knows? I guess we'll just jump down here. Oh, no, I didn't want to jump off. I wanted to... Oh, okay, it's gonna... Because I saw, like, all the things that we could have gotten, and I thought there... Oh, yeah, that there'd be a... you know... We probably could have dived off there, and then that we could have, you know, angled our way down and, you know, gotten stuff, done good things. But unfortunately, I fell off because I tried to get back on, and... Our Link somehow fell... Oh, here we go. Here's the way back up. So we can go ahead and make that jump a couple more times. Thought we'd have to, you know, loop around first, but luckily they just have the restart point right here, so we don't have to go too far back. And let's see if we can dive off that properly, as I'm not sure how many things there'll be down here for us to do. Oops, but I see a goddess cube. I want to try and get that goddess cube at the very least. I bet there's... Oh, a treasure chest. Yeah, so we'll get this treasure chest, we'll grab the goddess cube. I'm not sure if there's more down there. We've already gotten a heart piece in the area, so I doubt that there's, like, just kind of a heart piece sitting around. Did we find a heart piece in Farron Woods just kind of chilling? I'm not sure if we did. We do have 4. So no, yeah, because we got 1 in the dungeon, we got 1 from a goddess cube, 1 from the chandelier, and 1 earlier, so we have 4. Yeah, we can't do anything about those, so we get another item. I'm not sure if we have enough... leeway to actually get to... Oh, yeah, there we go. Just enough... Oh, no, that was bad. That was very bad. Apparently, goddess cubes are slippery and you can't stand on them. I do just want to go ahead and grab that goddess cube while we're here, because while I'm not going to go and hunt down every last goddess cube, that is right there. So there's kind of no reason to just try and grab it while we're here. Also, because I would like to try and get all the heart pieces again. I don't know how many goddess cubes are in heart pieces. Vice versa, swap that. Flip the words, but keep the sentiment, because the sentiment was correct, but the spirit is correct, the words are wrong. My mouth has failed me once again. And let's try and land on this. And that's kind of interesting that if you land on the goddess cube, you're just kind of screwed, making this kind of a difficult thing to land on. I mean, it wasn't that hard ultimately, but it's just kind of interesting because there's not a lot of leeway on that platform where the goddess cube is not. What is this? Oh, that is an enemy. An enemy who probably would have set us on fire or burned away our wooden shield had we stayed in that for too long. I don't think it'll burn our wooden shield since it's put away at the moment. I think as long as it's in the adventure pouch, it's kind of in a safe hammer space. But I can't 100% vouch for that, so we'll just try not to be set on fire. And we're in a little volcanic region that reminds me a lot of Dragon Roost Island's dungeon. Probably mostly just because it's, you know, a cave that's constructed out of, like, you know, there's wood beams on the side and volcano. It's probably about it. I don't think we can make that jump up there, so... Yeah, don't worry, I'll chase these clowns out of here, because... Yeah, it's much too far for me. Oh, yeah. Because if we see this, you know, that's where air will come out of. So once we have a way of interacting with those things on the ground, we'll be able to create a... Oh, man, I wanted to get that fatal blow off. Once we're able to interact with those patches of dirt, we'll probably be able to make an airway so we can... Oh, can I get close enough to do that fatal? Nope. Oh, well. I am very interested in just the sheer amount of bokoblins that they're willing to throw at us, because it's like, you know, this isn't a hard encounter, but it's very surprising to see like this many enemies thrown at us in a Nintendo game. Or maybe it's just, you know, I've played all 3 Dark Souls and Bloodborne in the meantime since I last played this game. So maybe just seeing hordes like this is a little bit more intimidating than it used to be. Like, you know, that wasn't too hard. Like, we got, like, hit, like, once or twice in that encounter. So it wasn't, like, a hard encounter at all. But just seeing that many enemies is, oh, there's a, yeah. I was like, when that second guy came in, or not that second guy, but after that initial horde that I saw one, I was like, oh, there was one left over. But that's when I finally heard the horn. This guy's been calling for reinforcements our entire time we've been fighting. And boy, the Wiimote just does not want to agree with me sometimes. Now that he's dead, I don't think they'll be able to call in reinforcements, so we should be able to chump these guys no problem. Can I get off the Fatal Blow on him? Oh, nope. Since I had locked onto a new guy, I guess I wasn't able to Fatal Blow. And there we go. We chased off those clowns. Yep, we took out every last one of them. Because since we killed the one that respawned them, he had no way of, you know, making more come back. And I think if we go back and talk to him, he'll reward us for helping him out. And, oh god, I just noticed his stupid, like, bowl cut. I did not know that, and I would prefer a way forward. Did I actually say a way forward? Oh, that'd be kind of funny if it did. Yeah, I enjoy those guys. Sometimes I think way forward gets a little too much credit than they deserve, because they do make good stuff, but sometimes I don't think it's like the end all that I hear a lot of people make out way forward to be. But I do very much so enjoy way forward. They make some fun games. And yes, now that we have the digging mitts, we'll be able to interact with those patches of dirt. And I'm just actually going to run back here, because there is a treasure chest up there that I just now noticed. Make sure that there's nothing we can do in this room. It looks like we have to come from a different angle to be able to get that treasure chest. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't like a patch of dirt. And I mean, I didn't look too hard. My cursory search was not that cursory. Oh, I started actually like shaking the Wiimote just in case we actually had to like actually dig, but luckily you press A and it just does it for you, which is very good. Oh, and this should loop us back around to the treasure chest that I saw. I was gonna say if we can make that jump, but you know, duh, of course we're just going to be able to dig through. I kind of wish those mitts would stay on, like, be like a replacement for Link's glove. Oh, come on, game, you know what I wanted to do here. I wish they kind of replaced Link's gloves with the mitts, just so they didn't have to, like, you know, do the pop-in with them showing up. But you know, it'd probably mess with Link's, like, character design, so, you know, whatever. Also, they'd probably have to redesign the mitts, because as they are, they completely cover his, like, hands. The digging mitts, were they just called the digging mitts, or do they have, like, a fancier name than that? I'm just gonna... How do I pause the game again? Oh, it's 1. Are they called, like, the magma mitts? No, they're called the digging mitts. Because there's an item in a... I wasn't sure if I got that back. An item in a Wind Waker called the mole mitts that serve a very similar purpose. And there's another item in this game that is a, like, kind of a Minish Cap item. So I was just interested if they called them the, you know, the magma mitts or the digging mitts or the mole mitts, because the mole mitts are the item in Minish Cap. So interesting kind of Minish Cap inspirations in this game that we'll be saying, like, you know, other than, like, hey, this is, you know, kind of like a Legend of Zelda origin story, because, you know, before this one, Minish Cap was kind of, like, considered, like, to be the first one. Oh boy, 3 tunnels that we can't, you know, easily come back because it's a slide. I hate things like this in games where it's, like, where they just have options where it's arbitrary which way to go. Like, you know, there isn't much there isn't a punishment to be, like, heard of with that, because, like, I mean, I guess there's a soft punishment in that it wastes our time, we have to make our way back, but there's no way of differentiating those passageways. Like I don't know which one's going to connect which way. I don't think there's a good way of, like, spatially reasoning out which one connects to... Oh, this is a very good way to slide. That is very fashionable, Link. Good job. I'm not sure if there's a good way of telling these those slopes apart. And I'm gonna do... Oh, that's kind of weird that it's telling us that we got that rock, even though we had collected some. I guess just because it's out of a treasure chest. If it were up to me and I was designing this, I maybe would have, like, put some kind of, like, decoration or color coding to these holes. So if you had, like, I guess, inspected them ahead of time, once you found those tunnels, you could, you know, kind of at a glance say, oh, hey, these are different, and kind of maybe have an idea of where they would go if you had noticed that. And even if you hadn't, you know, the first time, you know, you notice that there's differences between each of the tunnels, you go down, and maybe at that point it clicks with you, oh, hey, here's how these things are different. And I just went ahead and took that one as well, just in case that led us up to the entrance at the top, because I wasn't sure. And in fact, while we're here, I'm just going to make sure that there's not a... Yeah, I wanted to make sure there wasn't a dirt clod that would take us up here. And, you know, just like I completely missed it. And luckily, there... Oh, it's just money. Oh, it seems to be a lot of money. I guess I should probably be digging those more than once. Because I tried digging one twice and didn't get anything, but I guess we should just keep digging. I don't know. That's just the first thing that came to mind, just with, you know, not even like thinking about it too much. Like, how could you do, like, you know, your standard, there are multiple ways to go, there's no real good way to differentiate them kind of puzzle. Like, what can you do with that? I'll have to remember for in the future that we can dig those holes multiple times. And since we don't have a way of dealing with the... Hello, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, and it scared him too. I kind of enjoyed that. You know, that was really funny. You know, there's just a little hole. We pop out a you know, magma out of a hole as we dig. That's kind of nice. And just like the Kikwees, all of the magmas have kind of different faces that differentiate them. That's something I really enjoy. That it's like, you know, these just random creatures are differentiated to be different in some way. It's nice. You know, I enjoy it. Kind of, you know, flexing the, like, kind of, I guess, budget, you know, that they can show off. Like, you know, like back in, like, Ocarina of Time and, like, Majora's Mask, like, with, like, the Zoras, like, you know, there's kind of, like, a generic Zora design, and you'd see generic Zoras or generic Gorons, you know, most of the time, and I think I angled that wrong, but I think that should be close enough to still kill the guy inside. I don't know what these things are called. I could probably lock onto them, and Fi would tell me, but that means I would have to converse with Fi, and I'm not feeling it at the moment. She's actually gone a while without interrupting us. In fact, I'm actually very impressed that we've gone this long without her, you know, chiming in to say my batteries are dead, because it always seemed like my batteries died super fast while playing this game. But I'm not sure if I actually said it last time or if I just imagined myself saying it. But I did, in fact, buy a big, not particularly large, but I bought a carton of batteries. I bought a thing of batteries just for this game. So we could LP this, and if there's ever any issue with the batteries, I was not expecting that at all, but that worked out well. Did we kill the guy in the process as well, or did... Nope, he managed to live, but that's fine, because we found a secret treasure chest. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't notice a, like, notch on the wall or, you know, anything. That was just a little happy accident. We got 100 rupees from it. And since we can hold 600 rupees, the rupee will not be wasted, much like that 300 rupee. And we might have to make our way through without killing the that guy, since I'm having a little bit of trouble bringing the bombs far enough to do it. Are there any other bombs in the area? Because that would be convenient. Yeah, here we go. They seem to be concealing the bombs with some well, not so much concealing. I guess they are concealed, but the purpose is probably more of like, oh, hey, you know, here's some, like, you know, wildlife. So it's not just like, oh, hey, there's just kind of bombs growing out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, you know, there's some grass here. So, you know, for whatever reason, this area is a bit more hospitable to plants. And, you know, I made fun of myself saying that word wrong, and I'm pretty sure it still came out kind of iffy. We got to get closer to the entrance to actually kill the guy. And, you know, I just realized, you know, with these guys kind of having the amalgamation of, like, you know, seals and, like, hermit crabs in whatever dopey thing their face is supposed to be, kind of like an anglerfish little pom-pom thing going on. They make monkey noises. It just kind of caught my eye. It's weird amalgam animals. And let's just keep on digging, see what we can get. That magma kind of told us the rarity behind the drops of these holes. And I think for some reason he said that the hearts were rarer than the Eldin ore. Maybe he didn't, like, give us a tier list as much as a, hey, here's what you can potentially get from it. Like, he definitely said rupees are the most common. But then I think he might have said there's also Eldin ore and, like, hearts. Not that, you know, Eldin ore and then hearts being the rarest, because, you know, it makes sense for Eldin ore, the crafting material, to be the rarest drop from them. Hopefully I'm not missing a too terrible amount of stuff in the area as we continue onwards. I think we're starting to approach the end of the area. I'm not sure how far away we are, but I think we'll definitely finish this episode in front of the dungeon. That's a cardboard lawyer guarantee, just because I think we are getting relatively close, and I think it'd kind of be silly to end it before we make it to the dungeon. And it seems like a bug got away from us, but like I said before, I'm not too concerned about the bugs, because just off the top of my head, I can't think of what you use the bugs for other than potions. But if I do see bugs, I should probably be catching them. But, you know, that bug just decided it did not like me from a very far distance. And, oh, this was all just rupees to dig up. I was expecting maybe a bit more of a hidden area. And for some reason, I was expecting that one to be a stream of air. I was trying to think of a better way to say that. Because, like, at first I wanted to say a jet of air. Pocket of air. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure the best way to quantify the little air geysers. Air geyser? Eh? One of your people just came charging through here. We've heard about another person dressed in black. A drop dead dead end. I mean, yeah, I guess jumping would be very impressive to, you know, a people who, you know, primarily burrow, and I don't know if you actually ever get to see the magma above ground now that I think about it. It's kind of interesting. And I believe this is just a shortcut back to the beginning of the, the beginning of the inner area of the volcano we explored. So we kind of complete the loop here. And while this other character seemingly jumped it, oh, I guess the bridge is just going to go ahead and complete for us for whatever reason. I don't think we did anything to deserve that. Oh, hey, the other person did it. So yes, here's the character in black we've been hearing about. Such a mysterious character. A mysterious character who we don't know the name of. And is there anything going on down here, or is this just Ivy? So I see Ivy, but I'm not sure I see, Yep, it's just Ivy leading to the lava. Interesting. I wonder if that does something later, or if that's just kind of a trap. I'm imagining it does something later, because that'd be kind of ridiculous that they put that there. And is this supposed to be like the button that she pushed to activate this? What the hell is this? Oh, it's a like a watchtower that's been knocked over. I'm guessing they're implying that maybe that the mysterious character who I'm just going to, she's Impa. Her name's Impa, and we're going to be calling her Impa. Just referring to her, you know, the mysterious character dressed in black would be annoying. And like I said, you know, I'm going to avoid major spoilers, but you know, the character, it's Impa. we can get that out of the way. Just for convenience, and because, you know, otherwise I probably would have let it slip eventually, and then, you know, I'd rather make the choice to let her name slip as opposed to, like, you know, just kind of goofy goober it. And oh, there's dirt patches up here. I probably could have just, you know, ignored the dirt patches, because, you know, it's just gonna be a couple rupees. I doubt it's gonna be anything important, but we might as well as dig it. I think the dirt patches might end up being a little bit more important later in the area, because I think it might eventually we end up in a big field of them where we have to douse for things we're looking for. But this is just my memory, just kind of, I'm remembering something, and I may be remembering it incorrectly. I think that stone wall is a little too far to carry one of those bombs, so we're just going to go ahead and continue onwards and continue running away from the flaming bats, because flaming bats are not anything I want to mess with. And are they going to de-aggro? And good, they de-aggroed. So now we have a big hill we have to climb, and this is kind of a pain. They place a bunch of stamina fruit to let you make this trek up here. And I guess we have bombs that we can just throw this bomb at him. I don't think we'll be able to throw it far enough based on the little trajectory of that thing. And nope, we kind of... Oh, that's what we're supposed to do. I was like, why do we have bombs? So I guess we'll just throw that down there and pop on down there. I'm gonna let that bomb explode before I jump down, because that's what a good smart person would do. And despite my you know, having a college degree that would say otherwise, not a smart person, because I damn near jumped into a bomb. Let's see where this leads us. I think this might... Oh, this leads us back to, like, the very beginning of the area. Yeah. Trying to catch... There we go. For some reason, the net did not want to catch that ladybug. I almost called that ladybug a butterfly twice, and I'm very certain that this is, yeah, the beginning of the area, because right over there is the, oh, the choo-choos absorbed into each other. That's interesting. Makes sense that they can do that, but I wasn't expecting it. Right over there was like where we dropped down in the area. So we've completed another shortcut, and I'm super into like how these areas connect together like that. I've been enjoying Eldin Volcano more than I remember off the top of my head, but it's more on repeat visits where Eldin Volcano kind of starts to suffer from the problems that matter about it. Are these normally just skull-colored? I thought they... Oh, we had collected a golden one at some point. Yeah, I was like, aren't those golden? But no, there's a different... I almost said a difference to combine difference and differentiation, or differentiate, and oh boy, mouth is failing me again. It looks like that moblin up there might be holding something over his head to throw at us, and that is definitely what it was, and that is a Bokoblin, not a moblin. And you're gonna have to excuse me because I'm coming up, my dude. Luckily, we can attack even when we're low in stamina, because it's not, you know, Dark Souls. We can swing as many times as we want. It doesn't consume stamina, which is nice. I enjoy that. And it seems like this is going to be a little village of Bokoblin who want to fight. I'm not sure if that... so I hear a horn in the distance. I'm not sure if that means we have another summoner one. Or, yeah, that definitely means we have another summoner one. No one seems to be coming to his aid, though. I'm not sure if it just takes a while because they don't expect you to figure this out. But we've seen these... Bomb didn't want to throw. We've seen, you know, a watchtower knocked over. We've seen bombs, which is a nice little way to maybe do something you wouldn't consider. Like, you know, obviously we want to knock that down, make a bridge. Is this just a wall? Like, I think this is something we can blow up. I'm not sure if it's something we can blow up or if it's like a, you know, just kind of a rocky set piece to the thing. Yep, it is a wall we can blow up and enter. Oh, that's just a completely new area. That's probably going to respawn those monsters, which sucks, but... Oh god, I don't know what the hell this is off the top of my head. Is this just like a hidden, like, dungeon area? God, I don't know if I found this the first time I played this game, because I can't think of what this is off the top of my head. It's kind of confusing. Oh, I guess... Oh, no, he isn't a magma. Or maybe just magmas can vary a lot, because he looks more anteatery than normal. Tubert? That's a super good name, Tubert! I like money. And explosions are enjoyable. Let's play some Thrill Digger. Let's play beginner, because I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's just a digging minigame. Yeah, sure, we'll play. I honest to God, don't remember this. I don't know if it's just, you know, a digging minigame in a Legend of Zelda game. It's so unmemorable that, you know, why would I remember it? Or if I legitimately didn't find this my first time. Is this just a chess game? We can only dig up a couple? Oh, it's Minesweeper! That's what this is. Okay. Huh. I honestly don't think I found this the first time. I might have just blown through that area and just ran past it without, you know, actually exploring this. That's kind of interesting. They just have Minesweeper built into the video game. That's cool. Yeah, because there's no way I would have forgotten that there was Minesweeper built into this game. Just gonna run around this room, make sure there's nothing interesting around it. And I'm not going to bother with this, because I don't think we get anything out of it, because I got all the heart pieces in the game, and I honestly don't remember this thing, so I don't think we get a heart piece out of doing it. Seems to just be rupee-based. But maybe you do get a heart piece from it, because if you get a heart piece from it, that means I've done it and just completely just forgotten that you get a heart, you know, that existed. Oh well, that was kind of a neat find. I tried to say, like, nice find and then neat find, and then my mouth just completely stalled on what I was saying, because it wasn't sure what it wanted to say. So, oops. Not great conversational skills there, Zach. I don't think I ever finished... Speaking of not great conversational skills, I don't think I ever finished the thought I was making about the little watchtower. Because, you know, like, obviously, you know, there's a watchtower there. There's bombs, you know. Just blow it up, make a bridge, because that was really all you could do to continue. But they did a nice job of, you know, setting it up, showing us the... Oh, cool, we caught two of them at once. Showing the other watchtower earlier as a kind of like, hey, you know, here's a little hint for this, you know, this kind of simple puzzle, just in case you didn't, like, think about it. Which is nice, you know. Oh, and that's a big boy. I believe we saw one of these earlier, but we just blew him up, so we didn't worry about it. Oh, man, we totally just chumped that guy. That was awesome. We have another one of these, like, big walls to run up. I remember there being more... Oh, no, I want to get the stamina fruit. Because if you stop running, you'll slide down, so you need the stamina fruit to make the trek up there. And we'll go ahead and take a break right here so we don't get hit by that rock. Oh, God, I love the noise that the Bokoblins make. They're so good. And we can just sneak up on him for the back attack, which there is no back attack in this game. At least one, you know, not some like Dark Souls-ass back attack, but we can just knock them off the back and they fall off, which is very, very good. Very much enjoying this. It's a shame that they even hit each other with rocks. That was awesome. I don't know like if they are placed exactly in that way. I'm assuming that they're placed, you know, conveniently so they'll hit each other with rocks. And not that that was just like, you know, a happy little accident. Yeah, because they're placed in very specific places. So that was obviously, you know, meant to happen. That they placed them, Bokoblin, I keep wanting to call them Moblins, you know, right in their way to, you know, get hit with a rock. Which was very good. Very into that. And hey, stop blocking on the way that I just keep swinging even though I see that you're blocking. And there is that rock wall down there, but I don't see any bombs to utilize. So we can't really do much about it. And cool, we found the entrance to the dungeon, so we'll probably be coming up on the end of this episode. And I see a bug, so I'm gonna go ahead and catch it after these Magmas talk, I guess. They're looking for something. Oh, these are the guys we saw at the beginning. I don't think they ever said the other guy's name, but I do remember Lead. I wonder if they're all named after like metals and minerals or something. And yep, telling us that there's 5 pieces of a key we gotta find. Yep, strange blonde girl in weird clothes. Yep. Learn about everything we want to know. Yep, and these treasure hunters know that there's probably some goodies in the dungeon for them to get. And what do you think? Igneous? Like igneous rock? Rather than ingenious? I think that's igneous, like igneous rock. I don't remember if I'm pronouncing that right, or if that's how you spell it, but I think he just called him igneous rock, which I believe is the rock that's formed from volcanic stuff. Recalling, you know, science lessons from, you know, a lifetime ago. Yep, critical information, yep. Oddly garbed figure. Zelda! The oddly garbed... Yeah. I'm just gonna say Zelda. Yeah. Just like, you know, there's a weird blonde clothed lady. What you think? What do you think it is? Oh, you know the other person we saw? Yep, 95%. That's the keys to that door. Yep. Fi, I understand. I think that's the biggest problem with Fi, is that she's real... The way she talks is very, like, condescending. Because we just had these Magma, like, you know, already go on for quite a lengthy time telling us what to do. And I think that's a bug. Oh, it's a little dung beetle. Hey, get over here. Get in the net. Get in the net. Get in the net. There we go. We got the dung beetle. An Eldin roller. That's a good... The way they... busily roll stuff. I wish they put like stuff in like quotations or like, you know, italicized it. But you know, whatever. We got the thing. And the game's trying to tell us, hey, you got to douse more on. Which we will do some dowsing more on. But first, let's see what we can do with this bomb. Can we, that... Hell, hey, we managed to do it. I didn't think that would work. You know what? I'm guessing we have to go down there to get a piece of the key. Just gonna go ahead and assume... God, the way he, like, comes out of that run, out of that roll is super slick, super into that. And yep, we get a piece of the key. We're supposed to douse around to try and find it, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have to use the dowsing at some point to find it. But for now, it's probably, like, in, you know, places of interest we can go ahead and look before we bother, like, actually dowsing. 'Cause I'm sure, like, a few of them are, like, hidden in, like, some weird nook and cranny that you have to douse for, but for now it's like, you know, we'll just check the places we can dig and we'll probably be good for the most part. I remember there being one over here. Maybe there's a few, who knows. Now we're finding enemies in here, which is kind of unfortunate. Well, not kind of unfortunate, but I wish that the ones with enemies would somehow be differentiated. And there's just a key in this one. Excuse me. I wasn't expecting there to just be a key like thrown in that first one. There's a bunch of bombs over here. Is there something to blow up? Is it just... Oh, I didn't want to fall down, but I guess we're coming down here whether we want to or not. What's this? Actually, what is that? Ow, my stomach. It's supposed to be something we can activate with an item we don't have. Or maybe it's like some kind of story-related beat that I don't remember. Who knows? Anyways, I'm going to run back up there, throw the bombs, and immediately come back down, which is unfortunate because I just ran too far. Let's just give this bomb a good old toss-a-roo, and hopefully it goes where we want it to go. Yep. Right in the right spot. Hopefully, yep, and it's still gonna fall over. Oh, yeah, there's gonna be a key down there. I didn't even think about the, the possibility of a key being down there, and we just completely forgot about our quest because of that interesting item over there. I'm pretty sure that has to do with the story beat that happens later. I just can't recall how or it fits in or what the hell it is. So we're not gonna worry about it, I guess. No idea. Oh, what's that? That looks like something we can shoot. Let's see if I can make that shot. Maybe a little bit closer. A little bit lower. What if I just put the... Yeah. I was like, what if I just put the cursor on it? Maybe that'll work. Oh, I'm pretty sure that one hit. Yeah, I'm hitting. It's just not doing anything. Let's throw the beetle up there. Maybe the beetle can kind of scope it out for us. We haven't used the beetle the entire time we've been here, which is kind of interesting. One of the big complaints about the Zelda games of like, oh hey, oh I know what this is. We can't do anything about that just yet. Is this a thing we can hit? Nope, that's not a switch to hit. Yeah, one of the big complaints that a lot of people have with Zelda games, and I certainly do, is dungeon items not being like used a lot outside of the dungeon, not taking full advantage of like oh hey, here's the thing you got, let's use it as puzzles for a lot of things. It's just kind of a shame because we got this cool like beetle item. Like I super enjoy the beetle, and I know the beetle does get used more throughout the game, but for now we've gone through the entirety of the Eldin volcano without requiring the beetle to be used once, which is kind of a shame. Let's see if we can get up there with a bomb. I think we might be able to just put a bomb into the airstream. Yeah, and it'll come right up here, so let's get the hell out of here. Oh, Goddess Cube. I was expecting a digging place for a key, but a Goddess Cube. I'm facing a different way than I thought we would. Let's go ahead and do our Skyward Strike, activate the thing, and get another Goddess Cube. We're gonna have a lot of Goddess Cubes to pick up after the next dungeon. Something I kind of want to start doing after dungeons is maybe, I guess, giving a concise thought about, like, maybe the dungeon, what I thought about it. And I didn't do that last time, and I actually meant to do that at the beginning of this episode. So I guess I'll do that at the end of this episode, give a concise thought of the last dungeon, which is kind of unfortunate that's going to be placed, so far after the dungeon. But I think I just recorded that dungeon yesterday. It's still kind of fresh in my mind. It shouldn't be, like, completely gone. Hopefully not that much of a dingus. I hear horns being blown, so I'm not sure if we have a summoner or if it's just alerting us to the fact that there is a watchtower there. I'm not sure if they'll like fly in more support or something, but for now, let's go ahead and just... Oh, I was gonna say miss the shot, but no, we made it. We didn't make it straight in, but we made it close enough for the game to go, yeah, you got it. Don't worry about it. Is there a little secret down here? There's a little way down here. The Goddess Cube even. And I don't think we're able to... well, we're not going to be able to enter that little entrance over there for quite a while. If that entrance is where I think it is, this is something we're going to be doing like a whole lot later if it's what I think it is. But maybe I'm wrong, and it's something sooner than later. Not that line of thought made much sense or was very coherent, but whatevs. For all I know, we could just walk over here and then pop right out. Are these... Yep, those bats just catch right on fire when they wake up, which is kind of unfortunate for them and an interesting evolutionary trait to take on. Because when I saw the flaming keys earlier, I was just like, oh, the key set caught on fire. But, that wouldn't make a terrible amount of sense. If the keys caught on fire, they'd be dying, and we're now on fire. And Link has run out of stamina, so I can't do anything about being on fire, which was unfortunate for us. It's a good thing that... Where the hell is my shield? Did I unequip my shield at some point? I haven't been... God, now I want to know how long my shield's been unequipped, because I just noticed that just now. I was like, wait, did my metal shield melt? Because that's not how they're supposed to work. But I guess just at some point I accidentally unequipped my shield. And is that butterfly just slightly out of... Come over here. Come over to my net, please. Oh, nope, I scared the butterfly. Oh, nope, he's coming back. Okay. Yes, yes. Hey, No, he's going. Nah, yeah, it's great. It's not worth it. I was hoping to catch that butterfly. How do I just... Is there a button? Because I want to... Yeah, drop down. Here we go. So we can just go ahead and climb on him. Why can't I climb any farther? Oh, for some... That was weird. For some reason, it like, got stuck and, like, Link did not want to move anymore. Super weird. I keep calling him Link, even though he's Lonk. But, you know... Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make. To mistake Lonk's name for a Link. Now we're not able to make that jump, or do I need to, you know, roll to get... Yeah, we just needed to roll for the distance to be able to get it. Or, who knows, maybe I just completely screwed it up. You know, that's also a total possibility. And I keep looking over at the time like it really matters. Like, we're super close to the end of the... Or, not end of the dungeon, but we're super close to getting to the dungeon. So, like, even if, like, you know... Like, oh, the recording's been going on for 5 hours. Whoops. Like, you know, what am I going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and, you know... We're right here. We might as well finish it. And let's totally get that stamina fruit, because otherwise we were going to be screwed. I was actually surprised they didn't have one, like, in the middle, and it was, in fact, near the end. Kind of interesting, but, you know what? We made it across. How do we activate the bridge? Because that would make that much easier to get back, and then we can also go ahead and catch that butterfly. That butterfly that taunted us, we'll go back and get it. Which I guess was how they expected you to capture the butterfly, as opposed to just swinging your net around wistfully, hoping for the best. But nope, oh my god, that was not what I expected, and for some reason surprised me much more than I thought it would. Like, it was just like, I guess I'm falling. I guess it was just kind of the action, because like I felt as I swung the Wiimote, so I don't know, felt weird. It really surprised me for some reason. There we go, we got a stupid butterfly. So we've caught quite a few bugs. Like I said earlier, not sure how useful they'll be, but, you know, might as well catch them. They're here to be got. Oh, and there's another... For some reason, I thought we had dug everything out of there. Oh, and some dung beetles. Let's... Oh, I stepped on it and killed it. That was not what I expected to happen. That's super cool. You can step on the bugs and they'll die. I guess, you know, I should have expected that, because the other day. In the other recording, I sliced a grasshopper in half. I totally forgot the name of grasshoppers for a second. And Fi's trying to tell us something up ahead. Oh, Fi, are you telling me that by coming in here, I'm catching on fire? Yeah, she's probably just saying, hey, you'll catch on fire if you go on there. So why did I need to come over here? Maybe this is for later in the game and I wasn't paying attention. Let me go ahead and actually use the dowsing. No, not Zelda. We're not looking for Zelda. Well, I mean, we are looking for Zelda, but right now we're actually a little bit more concerned about the key. And do we just have to run through here and hope for the best? Nope. Nothing activating. Was getting a little beep. Something going on over here. Nope. I think this is just an area for later that we've accidentally unlocked now. Not that, I mean, oh no, we, you know, unlocked something for later. You know, the worst possible fate. Nothing seems to be crack-a-lacking over there, so let's get out of there. Perhaps there's something in this little Boko Blend camp. Yeah, the thing's kind of activating. Is it in here? It's activating, but... Can I blow up these guys' house? Because it's giving off like a faint beep, but I'm not sure if that's like... Maybe it was down here with the goddess cube and I just didn't notice it. So we're only missing 2 pieces of the key. Oh yeah, it's totally beeping a lot down there. But I don't see a good way of getting down there unless we let something go in the lava. But doesn't seem to be a way down there or anything we could blow up to hitch a ride. Don't think we ever came up here, so there's probably something hidden up here. Yeah, there's something down there. Not sure how to get down there. Yeah, it's telling us to come over here. I guess we'll end up needing to... Oh, hey, another butterfly. Oh, 2 butterflies. Haha, it's our lucky day. I feel like a moron using the net, because it feels like I should probably try and use the net a bit more sophisticated, which is a very unfortunate way to have said sophisticated. Nope, nothing up there. For a second, I was hoping like there was something up there and we had to use the beetle to get up there. That does not seem to be the case. It does seem that we need to be able to continue further down here. I'm not sure if there was just a path that we could have taken to get back up there, and I missed it, or if there's something back here that would have led us to a different area that I didn't notice. So we'll just continue onwards. Fi was worrying us. I mean, she is worrying me, but she was warning us about like, hey, you're gonna catch a fire in here. But maybe we have to journey through and just catch a little bit on fire. Maybe Fi's answer will be like, hey, don't go that way. Like, is she saying don't go that way, or just like, hurry up, dude? Extremely high temperatures from the area ahead. Proceed with caution. Oh yeah, she's just telling us we gotta run through. Okay, so we were headed the right way. I started to catch on fire, and I was like, oh, is this like a various suit kind of thing? And oops, I have wasted all my stamina, and now we're probably going to die here. No, we'll make it through just fine. Oh. Okay, she's telling us that we... Oh, was she saying that, I thought she was saying that we should run through, and, oops, now we're just gonna die here. Do I have a... I don't have a potion. And that wasn't even how we use a potion. So whoops, where's this going to send us back? Oh my god, I hope this game has, like, nice checkpoints, and not that it'll send us back to the last time we saved. In fact, I'm pretty sure it'll send us back to a nice little checkpoint, right? Yeah, cool. See, where the hell are we? Oh, this is when we left the thing. And we have all the keys, so that's nice, because we weren't on the key journey by the time we got here, I don't think. Oh, 444 rupees. That's a nice amount of rupees. I can get behind that. Yeah, I think just up ahead here was where we saw the sort of our key journey. So that's kind of interesting. That must have been the last time that we went through a door. Actually, while I'm over here, we'll go ahead and douse, because I don't think they expect you to go super far back to continue on the key journey, which is a much more evocative name than what we're doing probably deserves. But I don't think they expect us to super backtrack back to the beginning of the area to do what we're doing here. And can I just run up this wall and climb up? Cool, I can. Nice. I think what we're supposed to do is go back to that volcano where I died, and go a different way, because the way I went was not the right way, obviously. And Fi mentioned that we might be able to run through safely, but despite the fact that I was running, I was still losing hearts. I guess she's just saying, like, hey, you're going to lose hearts no matter what you do, so you should probably just run your ass off, dude, because it's gonna hurt. And now that we've saved here, hopefully it'll respawn us there. Because what I'm sure is supposed to happen is we're supposed to come back here, find a, little thing we can blow up or whatever, and then travel down that, like, magma river to find the next key piece, and continue onwards. And oh, hey, there's 2 butterflies here now. God, it does not feel like I'm doing anything right. Like, I feel like there might be more sophisticated movements, kind of like with the sword play that we're supposed to do to catch bugs, but just not working out that way. That's fine. I mean, it's not like the bugs are super important or anything. Actually, before we continue on that way, I am going to go ahead and just douse super quickly to make sure that there wasn't like a key piece in that little like area that we journeyed through. And it's kind of interesting that it has that little like little hidey hole right there, but we don't do anything with it. Nah, there we go. Okay, so you didn't even have to continue on through that fire area very far. Oh no. I was just complaining about like slide. Oh, that's cool. You can run down the slide to kind of, I guess, control where you're going. Okay, wait. We have a bottle. Do we scoop? I want to scoop the fairy. There we go. We can scoop the fairy in a bottle. Nice. This playful sprite replenishes 6 of your hearts. Something with fairies that this game does worse than Twilight Princess. In the original game, in Twilight Princess, when you, let's say I'm full on hearts and I walk into a fairy, the fairy will not be consumed. However, in this game, oh, that is a bomb. I don't want. Oh no, that wasn't a bomb. That was money. I should run into it. I thought it was a bomb, and I was like, don't want to run into that. But nope, it was money. In this game, when you hit a hole, you'll fall into it. When you hit a fairy, even if you're full hearts, you'll consume the fairy, just like in like the N64 Zelda's Wind Waker, which is a shame because they fixed this problem in Twilight Princess, but then went back on it for this game for some reason, which seems super unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and let the other wind geyser start up before we make the jump, because I would hate to, you know, jump over and then there's nothing to jump to. Oh, hey, we found a key piece. Nice. I don't know if there's going to be a second key piece in this little slide area that we have to find. But for now, we at least have one of them. And I'm not sure if we'd be able to make the trip back, so we'll go ahead and just finish on this side of the slide. Just slightly out of range for the money, and I probably should keep running so I could retain more control of what was going on there. But, you know, there wasn't much at the end, so it didn't matter. And where the heck did this leave us? I'm not exactly sure where we are. I'm hoping we don't have to make a huge trip to get back to the top of the slide, because I didn't see any convenient shortcuts that it could have potentially left us at. What are these? These just, oh, they're skulls. I was like, what are these? What are these weird-looking rocks? Skulls. They're skulls, Zach. Something going on over there. This seems to lead back to like a starting area. Like, have we been in this place? Or does this just look like an area that we've been to? Like, this just leads us back down there. That's the weird-looking gate that I pointed out. I guess it's just the other side of the starting area. I wasn't sure if it connected to a place that we've been to before, and I just had blanked on it. Maybe it is, because I very easily could have blanked on it. Like, here's a little drop-down area. Have we been down here? There's something to dig. God, I could have sworn that this is just an area we've been to before, which is totally going to suck if it is, because that means we're going to have a very long walk to get back to where we were. No, I'm very certain this is a different area, and it just looks similar. Let's see where this is. Oh, that is 3 ladybugs. Go ahead and catch as many of them as we can. We're getting a good amount of bugs. I'm not sure if that just means you need a large amount of bugs to do stuff, or if we just have a bug surplus. I was trying to remember what the opposite of a deficit was. Oh, hey, this is a nice little shortcut that we've made. Oh my god, a bird flew by my window and like just totally took out like all of the light in the room. I mean, it wasn't like the entire room, but it was, I guess, where I was sitting. It was kind of interesting. Oh, that's what this was. Like, I saw this thing, and I was like, what the hell is this thing? Like, I'm guessing it's for a later segment for coming through here, but it's a nice little shortcut path. That's nice. That was well built into the area. I didn't even realize it was a shortcut. It's super cool. So last time we went off to the right, but we didn't finish off the right path. So I'll continue up the left path and see what we can find. That butterfly took off, but he's returned, so... Oh, I've slain the butterfly! Because I pressed B, but apparently didn't get my... Oh, there was a goddess cube. Let's... Nope, Link, I appreciate your gumption, but that wasn't exactly what I was trying to do there. So I guess we'll have to go ahead and finish off this this pass of the left side of the slide, which totally sucks, because now I know, A, we need to do the left side of the slide again for that goddess cube. B, what we want is on the right side of the slide. So we're going to be making quite a few trips through this area. Luckily, it's not a very long walk, and this wasn't what I thought it was at all, but what is going on here? Can we make this? So it looks like we're supposed to bowl the bomb up there, and it would come down and, like, you know, blow that thing up, but I don't think there's enough going on here. No, that's totally where we need to go. Are we able to? Doesn't seem like we'd be able to, like, get the bomb to go far enough, because it's like there's not like enough in this room. Like let's say I managed to bowl it to the opposite side of the room, it blows up. It's not going to be able to blow up that wall. So let's just go down the slide again. We're going to come back here before too long. Maybe we do something on the slide that, you know, drops a rock down there or whatever, and we'll be able to continue onwards, no problem. Are we taking? Are we in the volcano area? I mean, we are in a volcano area. Yeah, we have to take like half a heart running through that, which kind of sucks. Kind of wish if you were fast enough going through there, you wouldn't take any damage. And I probably should have gone for the right side before I went for the left side. That way we could be 100% sure. And it wasn't what I was trying to do, but now we... Oh, dang it! That was very bad. Now we're gonna have to do this again. That sucks. Actually, I'm gonna throw myself off the right side because I think there's a little... Oh, no. I want to throw myself off the right side because there was a crevice. And I was like, oh, if, you know, we fall in the hole and die, maybe we'll respawn there. Will this send us back up to the top? I doubt it will, but, you know, might as well try. I think they'll just throw us back up on the ledge. Yeah. It was worth it. Might as well try. And actually, I'm going to check my adventure pass. Yep, our wooden shield is completely safe. I wasn't sure if the wooden shield would be safe in the little enigma of the hole. Oh, actually, that's interesting. See, I was like, there must be something we have to do, because there's nothing we can really do about the, Hey, it worked! Who cares? I was like, there's nothing we can do about the hole. It's too far away to be able to hit, but now that we've destroyed that hole, we'll, you know, get rid of the lava. I keep saying, you know, we'll get rid of some of the lava, and we'll be able to make it now. I don't think I've been bowling it far enough to make it do that, and I don't think we have enough run speed to make the entire trip. Oh, actually, that might make it. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's totally golden. If that doesn't make it, I will be very surprised. Yeah, there we go. And our last key piece should be behind there, which sucks, because even though we'll have the last key piece, I'm going to have to go down that slide again to get that goddess cube, and also to check out what's on that left side, or excuse me, the right side. Even though now we know that there isn't a goddess cube, but I want to know where that right side leads us. Like, does it just connect back up with the left, and then they, you know, ultimately end in the same place, or does the right go to a completely different place? Because we've been going down, we've been finishing on that left side every single time we've gone down. And, you know, we're like an hour and 40 minutes into the recording, so this recording's probably going to end up being about maybe 2 hours. I'm not sure if there's, you know, another trial for us in between. You know, I don't know if we'll go back and there'll be another trial for us to end off the area. In fact, I'm going to go to the right side first. No, let's get that stupid no, I'll go to the right side. We'll see what's crack-a-lackin' over here. So we can see down here, if we go that way, we get money, and I think that might connect back up with the left side. So we'll just go to the right side again and get the larger denomination rupee. Stop on this platform that we stopped on before, and kind of get a lay of the land. So maybe we don't have to make that trip multiple times. So yeah, this totally goes to a different area than over there. So it's a good thing we didn't follow that money. That money must just connect back up with the route. And oh man, I thought we were gonna go back down in that kind of stylish pose that Link went before. Oh, so this is just a ton of money. This is just a bunch of money. This is a different area. Nope, this is just where we were before. Okay, so that works out. I want that goddess cube, so we're gonna go back for that goddess cube. And now that we kind of have some downtime, I said I wanted to talk about the contents of the last dungeon, since this is something I didn't think about that I wanted to do until afterwards, after the episode, and then like just completely blanked on it for the entirety of the beginning of this episode when I meant to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it as soon as I started apologizing for maybe the last episode not being the best. At least I didn't think so. But who knows? You guys might think differently. Oh, no, Link, please start. Yeah, there we go. That worked out. So the first dungeon of the game is a very important dungeon to kind of, I guess, get some mechanics down, teach people how to get through the dungeon. And I feel like the first dungeon was very solid. Like, I complained about that eye puzzle being very simplistic and not being a puzzle at all. But the way that it compounds on, like, having the multiple eyes and kind of having to find the sweet spot of the eye, I like it as a very simple puzzle. As like, hey, this is a first dungeon puzzle. And also, you know, we'll complicate it by compounding on it in interesting ways. I felt the dungeon was very good in that aspect. In fact, the dungeon I felt was more meaty than I was expecting. Like, you know, we beat the dungeon in about an hour, even with, like, me goofing it up, I think. So it wasn't too long that it was, like, you know, a pain as the first dungeon, but it wasn't so short that it was, like, you know, like, inconsequential, and we were just done with it immediately. I felt like the size was good. I felt like the puzzles were pretty decent for, you know, first dungeon to get you adjusted to, like, what this game's gonna throw at you. And on top of it, I also felt like it had some interesting, like, Legend of Zelda, like, oh, this is why I play Zelda, like, moments. Like, here's how the like the water, like, raising and lowering, and having to realize how the water raising in one room, you know, affects the entire dungeon. The interesting item, the way the that big central room where you get the item, like, you know, is just completely built to be a playground for this tool. I thought it was super cool and very much so enjoyed it. Girahim, I feel, is a very good first boss. I said it a lot during the fight, but I don't think I made a very good point for it because, you know, I was kind of flailing around in the game and with my words. I feel like he's a very good, like,
hey, I'm going to make you come to grips with the motion controls, teach you how to do it. I had some unfortunate, like, technical hiccups, a lot of fault on my end. But I feel like Skyview Temple was a very solid first level. Lots of interesting exploration. I especially like that one bit where it was like they made us go out of the way to get that key, and then I was like, oh, well, there's a path back. What's stopping me from just resetting the game and going back to the beginning, and then realizing based on how the game's like statue-based save system stopped me from doing that. Like, not that that's like, oh, it's genius, but I like that they had something put in place that in the 2D Zelda games wouldn't have worked, because it's like or at least like the Game Boy Zelda games, because you could like quick save anywhere and then I could reset and then just be back to the beginning of the dungeon. So I like that they took advantage of, we can trap you in an area, and if you were to reset, like, oh, you just reset the game, idiot, you don't get to keep this. So I feel like the Skyview Temple, very solid dungeon. Girahim's a very good first boss, if not a little aggravating, since the motion controls can kind of fail you from time to time. But I feel like, as a showcase of the motion controls for what they are, Girahim's a very good first boss to make you come to grips with it. Next time we'll be exploring the Earth Temple, which we just unlocked and saw the opening sequence, because I didn't think putting the key in is probably going to make us walk in. I thought we could just not walk in. And I feel like I just saved, but screw it. We'll go ahead and save again. Because that's it for this episode. Next episode, Earth Temple. I hope I enjoyed as much as I did the Skyview Temple. I guess I will see you guys then.